Hiya YouTube. So my plan today is to continue working on this ASC McLaren. Really nice car. And I do have a little helper I'm going to be introducing. It's actually my son. He's over 14, so he's perfectly okay to be on the film. And he wants to learn how to work on cars, so I'm going to help him do that. I did get something today. Let me pick it up here, if I could find it. Hold on a second. There we go. So it is this. This is my starter repair kit, basically. So the thing is, what it does is, I'll give you the numbers on it here. And let's see, can you focus on that instead of me? What if I do that? There we go. So this is pretty much all you need for the majority of starter issues that you have. Mine is a weird one. It's been sitting for a long time and it's basically doing nothing. I have a feeling that the Bendix is either frozen or it's also possible that the armature itself got a little rust on there and I need to clean it off. This kit comes with a new Bendix. It also comes with new brushes and new bushings and, you know, basically a bunch of little pieces that you might need, crush pins and things like that. So I'm going to get out there because, again, this is not, you know, I don't want to go out and get a rebuilt starter and, you know, get something that's got 300,000 miles on it that's been rebuilt 4 times, you know, because they get really crummy in the parts stores. And then I don't want to buy a brand new starter because, you know, they're almost 200 bucks. This cost me like, I don't know, $23, something like that. And I'll be showing you how to do it. And I'm also going to be showing my son, which I really look forward to. All right, so let's do this. Before I go, I have to go to the auto parts store because there's no sense in having the car up in the air, pull the starter out, without draining this nasty oil and replacing the filter that's, I'm guessing, 12 years old, probably 13. Time to get in the zone, auto zone. The ST is picking up the stuff for the McLaren. I like it. Introduced to the channel, my boy Joey. He's going to be the owner of this car someday. The deal is, if he helps me put it all back together and whatnot, he's got a darn good chance of driving this as his first car.
It's a pretty nice car too, so wouldn't be disappointed.
Cool. Alright, Joey, first thing we're going to do is take off the negative cable from the battery.
Alright. With what size do you think?
I would shoot for maybe a ½ inch, but I'm afraid. Let's let me have a peek at it. Yeah, it looks like ½ inch to me. Let's give that a shot. Yeah, it kind of fits on there. It's a little loose. So let's try. This is what they call 1/4 inch drive. See how small it is? The other one's 3/8, and then the big one's ½ inch. Uh-oh. Looks like the other side's going to turn. Yep. Alright, so in this case, what you have to do is find yourself a wrench.
Yeah, to put on the other side, right?
Yep. ½ inch. Are we in luck?
Yeah, seems so.
We are.
Nice.
Alright, you want to hold that and I'll turn this?
Sure.
Alright, this should come off now.
Nice.
Of course, the socket doesn't want to come off. Really? You know, the trick is you got to tighten it back up again a little bit.
Yeah.
And that'll help it kind of come off. Put the wrench on the other side again, please. There we go. Now,
Cool.
Popped off. It's because it wasn't a perfect fit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now that we're good there, what we got to do is put the car up in the air.
Ah. With the jack?
We're going to do that with the jack, right?
Little tiny wheels.
They are on the jack, right? But they're made of steel.
Yeah.
So they're pretty good underweight.
Really just talking about the hinges, to be honest. Because those things, they're like spinny and everything.
All right, we're starting to get some height. I think we're gonna want to drag a rake under here and get some of these leaves out.
Probably.
I'm glad you're helping, buddy. I really am. It's nice to have somebody out here to help me do stuff.
Made a weird noise. Pretty good?
I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, let me get the, do one more pump and leave it down.
That makes sense.
All right. And then we'll get some jack stands under a little bit better. Yeah, really? All right, hold on. Again. All right, that should be good enough. Yeah, that'd be great. You rock. What a helper. Duck.
Yeah, I know. It's tough. Now I have to find it.
I'll be under there with you, don't worry.
Or I have to go back. Come on.
Yeah, it's back a little bit, right?
Back to the one.
So look for the oil pan in the engine. You see that?
The oil pan.
Right, so now it's going to be on the right-hand side of that. Nope.
Oh,
The other right-hand side, yep. And over there somewhere, it's just a, I think that's tubular shaped.
this? No, not that. I don't think, right?
Yeah, you got it, hold on.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Wait, no, that's 13. I just read it wrong. Ah, everything's hard to read.
Yeah, well.
We are under a car. Is it 12? Here
13.
we go. It works.
That looks good.
Yeah. But this is in Titan mode, so then I have to flip this to the side.
Yep, that's right.
Alright. And then... It was on, I swear.
Alright, hold on. There you go, now you're on.
Alright, so then... Uh-oh, it's pushing me. Go!
Kind of slipped a little bit. Alright, let me just break it first for you.
Alright.
And then I'll give it back.
Alright.
I don't want to strip these out. You know, your first time out.
That would be pretty annoying.
Yeah, it would not be good. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm kind of spazzy today. First things, I don't really like having an extension on something that I don't need one on. So pull that off. There we go. Alright, and then there's going to be two on here, so let me just get the one that's on the top loosened, and then we can start pulling them all out. See, that one's now loose. Check it out. The bolt is up over here.
Oh, wait, I can't really see that.
Yeah, you might want to put it from the other angle even.
Oh,
from the other side.
I think this is fine. Definitely.
I don't know.
Fine.
The side it'll go back on again.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, so now this is a lot of fun here.
I feel like this is terrible footage. Yeah, I'm just kind of recording a wall and a hand.
Yeah. Alright, hold on, I'm almost there. This stupid top bolt is not being a lot of fun here. Can you see where I am versus the bolt?
Sort of. I can't really see
I
the
like
bolt
next to
in
it or
general,
something?
though. I can't really see the bolt in general, though.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I'm on it. Okay, finally got this top one. Forgot how these starters were kind of a pain to get to. But now we're just moseying along. Doing his first oil drain.
Where's the, oh, here? No, that's the extension.
You need the big wrench. All right, hold on a second. I'll get it for you.
Like the large one? Please.
This way.
Alright. I almost had it.
Okay, so now you got to make sure that you're lined up with the plug.
Yeah.
With the oil pan, which I think you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might be over a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
We just want it on.
All right.
And just twist.
Yeah, that's it. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. He's going the right way.
Try and go from a different angle.
Well, try getting it at a better angle so you can pull better. Like push it back a little bit more.
What?
Push it like away from you a little bit more. Okay. Oh wait, don't pull down.
Yeah.
There you go.
Broke it.
Yeah. They're usually not that tight. They don't have to be that tight.
Oops.
I think this one was just stuck from not being taken off in like 12 years.
That makes sense.
And on this car, it's a double sump, so there's going to be another one. But we'll do this one first. Keep in mind that normally, when you're doing an oil change, you don't have to remove the battery cable. You do have to jack it up and support the car, but then
Makes sense.
you normally want to do this with the engine a little bit warm. That way the oil flows better and it comes out better.
Does the engine not work?
This engine will not run right now because it doesn't have a starter in it for starters.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then the second thing is the gas in here is so old, I wouldn't even try to run the car on it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So we have to completely drain the tank and try to flush it out a little bit. I might wind up replacing the tank. But I'm going to see if I have to. I'm not sure. I get that back on there again. There you go. And at some point it should become hand tight.
I think it actually might already be.
Yeah, so try doing it by hand. There you go.
Yeah.
And then don't drop the nut in. There you go.
A little bit on my hands.
Good job.
Oh, it looks so cool. It's like lavender flow.
Yeah, it's flowing. Oh, it smells like
Well, I dropped it in. I gotta get it out.
Nice. That'll teach you.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'll get you a rag right here.
Not the most one. Now this is not gonna come out from under my nails. I will say that.
Nope. That's all right. You're not a little girl.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. All right.
Let me place this in the meantime.
Oh, no, you can, wipe that off too. You know, wipe off your hand, the thing, everything.
This is the worst.
No, trust me, it's not the worst. You haven't touched rear end fluid yet. This stuff doesn't smell horrible.
So now, place this off to the side so I can actually use the whole rag.
Yeah, so that's good enough. Do not drop that again. You're a funny character.
Oops.
All right, now believe it or not, there is a second one of these.
I know.
You saw it under there?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
It's like over by the top, sort of, right?
It's on the front on a little bit of an angle.
Yeah. Okay.
They call it the front sump on this car.
Good enough, right?
Yeah, that's good enough for now. I mean, you're doing another one, so.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't do that again.
Put this one back in.
Yeah. Hopefully
First, then slide that other one thing under. Don't do too fast. It'll spill over.
It's fine. Right there, right?
Yeah, that'll work.
There's like a tiny little puddle now. Well, like really, really small though.
That's okay. I got some Speedy Dry. We'll clean that up. Okay, I lied. I don't have Speedy Dry. I have cat litter.
I already had it like 3 turns in and then it just popped out. I don't know what happened. Alright, where's that?
You sure you're not cross-threaded, right?
Yes, this time I am.
It's threading nice, yes? Okay. There you go, there's the...
I'll wipe off my fingers a little bit. Oh,
You're gonna have to switch it to the other way, right?
Oh, really? Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Oops. I'm using it like a wrench, I guess.
Alright, good job, buddy. Your first ever oil change.
This is the cleanest one, but yeah.
Well, that's what said happens.
Good? Yeah. I don't know.
Now, a little bit more. Well, I'm telling you, like you're picking up like a 25-pound weight. You want to feel like you're pulling. Yeah, that's definitely not tight enough.
Why? Stop. The oil makes it worse. Oh, okay. I think it's probably pretty good now.
Okay, that's good. Okay, we're back in business.
All right, cool. So now...
You're better off using the box end first.
Huh?
The side that's got the closed end.
The closed end?
Right, the box, they call it the box end. No, that's the open end. The other side.
What?
The other side, there you go. And turn it around the other way.
Alright.
There you go. Because that, when you get it seated on there well, will hold tighter
So,
and better.
if this way, then it would have to be...
Toward you.
Yeah. Just like the last one.
Yeah, it was nice and tight, right?
Yeah.
All right, just one thing with this one.
Huh?
Try not to drop it in.
And not just that, but also trying not to get my hands all dirty.
Yeah, well, it's up.
Good? I think, right? Yeah.
And if you hold it sort of in a little bit while you're unthreading, that way when it gets to the very end, it's still plugging it, and you can just pull your hand away quickly. Oh, well, you could do that.
Worked out.
That worked fine. All right, now you want to make sure that your thing is well underneath the stuff.
Alright.
Right?
Yeah.
So this one, yeah, this one doesn't have as much liquid in it. It's just a little teeny front sump.
Where do I put this?
I don't know. You place it on its back on the ground. It'll be fine. Yep.
Cold.
That'll be good. Now you can slide out. We can wait for that to come out.
Oh, frick.
And then I'm going to do something a little bit strange. So I'm not going to make you do it. Normally, to take out a filter, they've got something called an oil filter wrench. I'm going to use pliers.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Because somebody borrowed my oil filter wrench, and well,
Ooh, Mikey.
probably, or, you know, somebody, and they never brought it back. So that's it. Now, Joe, if you look at the old one, something to note is that it does have its gasket still in it.
Yeah.
That's an important thing, because sometimes it can get stuck on the block,
Yeah.
and if you don't notice and you put the new one on, it'll be what they call a double gasket, and those will leak like crazy, and it's not good when all the oil leaks out of your motor.
Well, I mean, that
it
makes
makes kind of a mess.
sense.
So
Now,
now,
go away.
Yeah, no, we're leaving now.
There you go.
Bye.
bye guys. So what you want to do with these, right, is you want to take some of the new oil that you got and put it into that,
Yeah.
so that way it's not starting out empty,
Right.
right? Because if it's empty,
What? Okay.
what we have to do is hey, you hold this,
Sure.
point it at the
Got it.
thingamajig.
Okay, not too shaky.
Just gonna pour a little bit in here. On a Ford, I only fill it up once, like that, and I let it go. Why? Because it goes on an angle, and if I do it like I do on a Chevy and fill it all the way up to the top, it always pours out the side. So that's no good. Now when you're putting these on, you don't even need to use a wrench. What you need to do is let it hit bottom and then turn it another like 3/4 of a turn. So basically I do it as tight as I can with one hand. If you don't have really strong hands, do two hands. But you know, unless you're really, really weak, you really don't need anything but that. And then just take a little bit of the oil that you've got on the side there and lube up this gasket. That way it's you know, gonna seal real nice, and it's not gonna crinkle or, you know, anything funky. So I'm gonna hop under and put this back on.
GoPro just turned off.
Come on, get on there, thread. Okay, there we go. This is just an STP filter. I like to get the Motorcraft stuff for Ford, but
I figure this is only to be in here probably for 100 miles or so, then we'll be changing it again. So why spend a ton of money on a filter?
Alright, cool. I think I got it.
The one that came off was actually a mobile oil filter.
And there was a giant dent in it.
Yeah, well, that's from using the giant pliers on it.
Oh, I see.
All right, so now we can pull this out of here. Take a look at the pretty oil. Oh, I almost spilled it over the side.
It actually is kind of pretty.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just pretty black, like I noticed the other day when I checked the dipstick.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you. So there we are. It's all out. Now I just got to pour the rest of that. It's really nice these days. They got these 5-quart.
So this isn't a dipstick apparently. I thought
Nope.
it was.
They have these nice 5-quart containers. This is just a regular old dyno fuel and dyno lube. And again, you know, since we're not going to run this for long, I wasn't going to go with some expensive stuff. All right, I'm almost out of batteries here, but we got the oil back in, so that's where we're going to get today. Essentially, we got the oil changed and we got the starter out. Now I have to rebuild that starter. That I could do inside because it's pretty darn cold outside. February, New York. No more t-shirt days. That was just dumb luck.
Okay, so we did get you know, some done today, and that's really what my goal was. It was, you know, well below 30 out today, so it was quite cold, but I was so proud to have my boy outside with me, and you know, having him do his first oil change, and you know, getting an idea of you know, basically how to jack up a car and be safe about it, because that type of thing is you know, of utmost importance really for anybody. You know, pulling the cable off before you start doing any electric work, you know, the negative cable obviously, and then you know, getting it up and, you know, making sure that it's on jack stands and getting under there and, you know, starting to get some work done. I mean, that's the premise for anybody working on cars. I think, you know, they need to know. And I feel we got that done pretty well. When we got inside, he was, you know, happy with the work we got done today. You know, I was hoping to get the starter repaired today, but I'll be doing that at night. I'm not going to make him go through that. It's a little bit advanced, I think, for somebody that's first starting. But that said, I think I will video that just in case, because I have seen a few videos on starter rebuilds, and they're lacking. Either the video is choppy and wiggling around, or the audio is horrible, and I try not to do that in my videos. I'm not always perfect. I'm not a, you know, Joe filmer guy, but I try anyway. So if you want to continue following along, please subscribe and you know, stick around, because we're just getting rolling. I mean, I do have the 2020 coming if it ever gets here. It's driving me out of my mind. And with that, Kim Bam's out.